Okay, I finally made it! I'm so tired.
Alright, hello YouTube. I am in LA and I've been here for like 3 days, but honestly I haven't had the energy to vlog and I didn't know when I wanted to vlog. And with most of my friends that I wanted to hang out with not being here, I felt less of a drive to document things. But today is Sunday, it's the 16th. I have about 3 more days in LA, so I'm like, might as well get up and do stuff today. So I woke up. I'm gonna head to this cafe slash little cozy restaurant that Issa Rae of all people knows. Okay, I'm packing for the day. I have my, let's see what we have. I have my laptop, my book, because I need to look through excerpts of it to read. I have my... All right, let's get this day started. We're driving to Hilltop. First time driving around LA. Let's see how it goes. I'm a little nervous, but yeah, we're here. It's right there. I didn't get any work done there, but that food was amazing. The soul food bowl there with the creamy grits, the bacon fried collard greens. It was so good. But I didn't do any work. I barely read. I think I just went there to vibe. Now I'm gonna head to a dispensary, which is near a thrift store that I want to go to, and then from there I'm kind of gonna decide what I want to do after that. But I think it's definitely probably beach time, because I don't know why it's so dark in here, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna get, but I picked up some weed. This is fruit bubblegum sativa. I got an eighth. The reason I went in there and I was like, oh, maybe I can get a pre-roll for like $7 or $8. $15, $12. This was only $20, and that's an eighth of weed, which I think is like way more weed and it's less expensive. Okay, bubblegum sativa often says it helps them stay alert and be creative, while others report a stony head high. It's 17%. Its potency is both ideal for new and experienced sativa consumers, and small doses of strength can be enjoyed throughout the day. Okay. Where do I go to use the bathroom? Honestly. Wow, this is the other problem with being in a big city. I'm like, the urge to poop just really hit me, so I need to go somewhere right now. So I just drove to another, I'm in the same neighborhood, but I'm going to a thrift store. It's called Helping Hands Thrift Store, I think. Gonna see if I can find anything that I want. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. Maybe some cool new shirts, maybe some cool new pants, but we'll see. So we're at Helping Hand vintage shop, and it looks really cool. There's lots of stuff stacked. It's very crammed, but it's that kind of vibe you want in the middle of the store. Let's go check out the clothing section. This jacket is actually cool. It's $30. I already have a lot of leather, but if I didn't have this, I would maybe get it. In another thrift store, the stuff here is like, I'm blown away. In here, there's a 70s fursuit here. 2-piece. It's insane. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm heading back to the car, and I just stopped into 2 thrift stores. The first one, the lady gave me a deal. Always like a lady that can give you a deal. Got a pair of shoes and earrings for $20 total. And then I went to another thrift store that was right next door. It's a vintage shop. And the lady there was actually really nice. Anytime they gas you up as soon as you walk in, it's a yes. But she told me that I very much
She immediately said, I like your style, and then she said, you have New York style. And since I've been here in LA, I've been thinking a lot about what New York style versus LA style is, because I definitely do notice a difference. I think here, I don't know, I think in New York, the silhouettes are different. There's a lot more designer stuff in a certain way. I asked her what she meant when she sees the difference between New York and LA style, and she says that New York style appears to try less. And she said, like, my outfit looked good, and it looked like something that you kind of throw on in a good way. And she also said different kinds of tones, I think. But, so I'm right now deciding if I want to go to another thrift store or if I want to go straight to Venice Beach and get some tacos. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I decided to get tacos because I want tacos and I'm hungry. I am hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I am hungry. I'm hungry. So we're currently at Teddy's Red Tacos. I got 3 tacos and some consomme. It's really good. This consomme looks amazing. There's some hot sauce here. That hot sauce is really good. Oh yes. Let's open these. That is amazing. 3 tacos for $7.50. Ooh, that's a good deal. Churros. I love churros. Okay, so I just stopped here at Window. They're supposed to have really good burgers and milkshakes, so I got some fries and a milkshake. So I'm not trying to get too full before I hang out with my friend later. But I think I might walk along the water after this and then head back to my friend's spot maybe, and then get ready to go to Koreatown later. But I'm excited to try this milkshake. I have my milkshake, I have my fries, I have time until I need to go home. Book tour has been really gratifying. It's been good to travel around to see friends that I haven't seen in a while. And sometimes it can also be overwhelming, dropping into places, getting the energy to go out, trying to figure out what you want to do day by day. And I enjoy it, definitely. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in heaven. Close your eyes. Yeah. I can't say of all the times I've been to California, I can't say I really love LA, I can't say I super enjoy it. I like a more walkable city. But this right here, experiencing this, it's on a regular ass day like this, amazing. There's something I haven't talked about on this channel. So, for the past 2 years I've been working on a novel. I started this draft of this book in 2020, I finished it in 2021, and I'd say over 2021, I did about 2 or 3 rounds of edits where I really looked at the plot, character stuff. And then I got my agents, and they were excited for me to turn around a more polished version of the manuscript, and I did that. When did I turn in I turned in the manuscript maybe later last year, and then a few weeks later I got more rounds of edits, and that was maybe March 2022. And then from March until the end of June, I was working on the most recent round of edits, which was basically like deepening the family history in the story. And this story means a lot to me. I wrote it in college. I finished it in 2014 and I haven't touched it since then. And so this book is kind of my dive into the world of fiction again. And it really helped me through the pandemic to be able to have something that was challenging, that was helping me process my grief, that was helping me just kind of look at the world, because I think that's what writing really does in general, like when it's beautiful. And so I was really excited to like work on these edits, work on this manuscript, refine it. And then I turned in that round of edits, and then at the end of June I finished the edits that my agents had given to me in March, and I sent that to them. And then about 2 or 3 weeks ago, my agents got back to me and they said, we love all of the revisions that you made. We just have a bunch of line edits, and we also want to address one last kind of editorial note. And so over the last few days, that's kind of over the last week or so, that's what I've been working on. And I sent my novel in to my agents a couple of days ago, and as today is Sunday, as of Thursday last week, my novel is on submissions, which is an amazing feeling, like to work so hard towards my memoir and to get prepared for kind of the opening kind of debut period, and then also to have that period of time kind of correspond with this novel going on submissions. And like my agents have been putting in the work. They, like one of them was just in New York and goes to New York semi-regularly to kind of talk to people about different projects that the authors that she's representing is working on, and my project was one of those. And I'm honestly just like very excited on another level to see how this book lands, because on a certain level, like I know with creative nonfiction, it does take craft, it does take skill. It takes a different kind of skill because you're not really imagining things. You don't have total and utter creative license, even though you can change and sort of just things, because our memory isn't always perfect or totally reliable. But with fiction, I feel like it is imaginative in a different way, and I'm really excited to see how people receive an entire made-up story that I've written, and what they vibe with, and what inspires them, and what characters reach them. And I really just love world building and fiction writing, and I love characters diving into characters. I feel like when you know your main character well enough, they can become like a little sibling or sister or cousin. And I'm really proud of this book, and I'm really proud that I have the time and space right now to be in such a big period of transition, to be so unclear about certain things that are happening, but also to have like a great sense of hope about how things are moving forward. And a pull of no punches, and I feel like my agents really love it, and they have a lot of faith in it. And it to me is just so exciting to have people behind you that are so inspired by something that you're working on, that they can help bring it to a place that you can even bring it to. And I feel like that's what I felt with this memoir. It's just been a really beautiful and moving experience. And I'm gonna make another video kind of breaking down all the different parts of the process of what I've had to work on in order to... Is my book in here? It is! My book is here! My book made it to California! Ah. And it's something I haven't talked about on this channel. I talk about it with friends, and I feel like in general, it's kind of crazy for me to be like, when people ask me like, oh, how have you been? What have you been working on? And now I can say I've been working on a novel, and my memoir is out, and I'm just #blessed. Okay, I'm leaving Venice Beach to go back to my friend's house. Today, the date is, what day is it? It's October 18th. I'm in LA. I'm going to Literary Deathmatch in about an hour. It's my last book event for this patch of my book tour. I'm excited, I'm a little nervous. This is the first event that isn't based just on me being with a conversation partner, and it's kind of like a reading series game show.
Okay, Amelia, squeeze in. Okay.
Nope.
No, now you're talking.
You covered that. That craziness.
Yes.
Now I can lean out.
Yes. Okay.
Let Christina, get Christina out of there. Don't let Christina in.
1, 2. Goodbye, LA. Goodbye, California. Goodbye, this first part of the book tour. Gotta love YouTube.